Future, future AI. We hear all about AI every day. Welcome to our live presentation, the current updates on what's going on with AI and what happens in the future. Plus, we're actually going to share a couple of AIs with you, AI programs, that is. And hello, and great to see you, Virginia, in the chat. Feel free to drop your link too. I noticed you dropped mine, and that's the way we roll. Now, let's show you a little bit about AI here. And this one, this is my, what we're going to go through today. I laid it out. This is a way to take care and plan things out for what you can do here. And I like to share things. I'm going to bring this off screen pretty soon. This is my folder with all the things to go through today. And you would just grab it like that, bring it down and bring it into the folder and just drop it right here. And it's going to copy and replace, but don't copy because it's already there. But anyways, that's how you do it. And say let's do one to just show you for real. All right, let's go Google. We're adding that in there. There's Google, because I know that's not in there yet. And there's a Google, and we just go like this, and that's my Google Voice, which I didn't want to bring in there, but you would just bring it down and drop her in. And that is how things roll. Close that out. And back to AI. And there's the voice thing. So we can just delete that out from our presentation. How you can add to your sequence of events. Now, we also lost our place, which is this. Not that one. I think it's, yeah. Okay, anyways. Going fast here, and I seem to have lost my thing. So this week, I ran into a MindStream offer, and it was MindStream, not this MindStream, but a MindStream newsletter plus 25 things that you can get. So this is just to show you that a lot of times people use the same name. Now, MindStream AI is different than the MindStream newsletter. This is a legit place, and so is the newsletter, but they're one is banking off of the other's goodwill or whatever. Move this off stream and over to here. Now, this was the challenge that I accepted, a 28-day challenge. If you see this, you will be very much surprised. And for $28, I figured it was worth it to check to see what they have. 28-day mainstream challenge. I think this is the one right here. And it's Auto GPT. I don't know if they're behind this or not, but this is the actual challenge itself. And if we go accept the challenge, one thing that I would recommend is not to go for the upscaling part. A lot of this stuff has upscaling, and we don't want that to show either. Yeah, so all sorts of fun things today. This is the 28-day challenge, and $28, $1 a day. They'll send you an update to your inbox, which is interesting. Now, in AI news, Here's what's going on in AI news today. And it has the latest news. We can see that, hello, welcome everybody. All sorts of claims. SAS aims at making AI more accessible regardless of skill with packaged AI models. Now, they've been doing this for years and years and years. AI, believe it or not, has been around for well over 20 years. And it's getting to the point where even a 5-year-old can do AI easily. They're having a summit. Then we have Apple's big AI plans. Of course, it came up over here. Close out some of these streams so that we don't get all laggy. This was the Mindstream newsletter that I signed up for. This is not the same as Mindstream AI. It was an interesting newsletter. Not a bad place to start for somebody if you don't know much about AI. Your iPhone is getting way smarter. I found a way to use my phone with my AI, the new one that I told you about last week, I think, voice notes. It's really nice to be able to have voice notes on the run and very easy. Now, this was a question, AI image or real? I thought it was an AI image myself. And Netflix, all sorts of news on AI. This was a really interesting. What they're doing is they have this a way to get your mailing list updated and larger is just have a contest. Have your AI picture submitted as this and then upload it, because if you hit let's see right there, submit to Mindstream, what's the first thing they do? They ask you for your mailing email address, which isn't coming up. And let me check one more thing here. Oh, we're fine. AutoGPT. Now, they did have some resources that were available that I could get. 11 Secrets, which came along with my 28-day challenge, and AutoGPT PDF guide #1. Getting started with AutoGPT. Now, this was actually a little bit of more of an ad piece, but it also has the explanation of how to get into it and use it. For me, this is a little bit more complicated than I'd like to go, but it's really something good to learn if you want to get into more depth of AI. I'm going to show you my way that I organize things on my desktop, because when I loaded that, I lost my, you notice how there was a tree there? That's how I knew that this was today. And we're done to here. Apple News, AutoGPT resources, And enough talk. This was from my Wired magazine, and I really like Wired magazine and their $5 offer. I think that there's plenty of information about GPT. You could actually cancel your subscription at the end of the year and say, no, I don't want to pay $30, or continue it, which I intend to do. All about Auto GPT. Of note, though, is this article's age, 2023. This is already an outdated article, and yet it came up in a blog, and I clicked on it, and it has a lot of good information that's still good today. However, it's outdated. ChatGPT, AutoGPT, all of the AI programs, they are accelerating at such a fast pace, and we will get into it later when I start showing the free stuff that I just checked out this week again, because I've checked it out before. This is fast forward. I'm already signed up for it, but this is a nice reading newsletter that you can get from Wired magazine, dated last September. So it's a little bit out of date on that article. And that's what it looks like. You can read it online. Then here's Friday's bulletin from Workforce AI. Always nice to have an AI in your name. There are even some channels on YouTube which have AI in their name. Very popular, very popular. See, this is something I steer away from, is the upgrade to paid. A lot of these articles are advertisements. Always remember that when you go for free, it isn't always going to be, it might be diluted with advertisements. And even if you pay, it might be diluted with advertisements. GenCraft. Let's see, what's the Gretel guide? This is a guide that I was a little bit upset about, because the really good stuff that you can get for free, you have to have a company email. You can't just go in there with your Gmail account or your, actually, I could do it with my Uncle Bill Doobie at unclebilldooby.com and get it that way. However, I didn't want to give them my phone number, because then I'd be just another number on their list. I don't always trust things for free. And you shouldn't either. Here's news from the Futurist. They have some interesting articles. Not as much about AI as I would prefer, but they have articles that have to do with computers and what's going on in the future with tech. Ticketmaster, Live Nation, Taylor Swift. I think they had some debacle with that recently. Here's one of the articles that is really interesting to have, is the Pikesville High athletic director used AI to fake racist recording of the principal, police say. there's where deep fake of a voice is, illegal. Also on YouTube, if you deep fake somebody and you have them do something that they wouldn't normally do or that they would take offense to, the best thing to do is just not deep fake anybody. This is the article, and this is the Baltimore Sun. I almost subscribe to this newspaper. It's fairly reasonably priced, and I like the news, and I like the fact that I could just click on it and bring it up. Then we have pop song generators, AI, deep learning, the batch about why there's such an uproar in the industry, including YouTube, about people using deep fake to auto-generate songs in the style of their favorite artists that they want to reproduce and make money off of. We'll go to AI content machine, close out some of these articles. This is the content machine, the 28-day challenge that I was telling you about. Now, if you do go for this challenge, I would recommend getting the, instead of 28-day, get the 14-day, because I think you get all the same information, and I just think it's probably a better option. I went for 28 days though, but I didn't do any of the upsells. There's a lot of upsells in that offer. Workforce AI. And I think we're into the point where we're going to do some demos here. In the newsletter, they had talked about Gen AI, which this is my voice notes program, by the way. Great program, voice notes AI, and you can just record a note. I did that last time. But this is the Gen AI, and this is a free program. Yeah, free. Free is good. I'll show you what this is my profile right here. I get free, and I can do 5 renders a day, which is more than enough for me, seeing as I have other places I can go. I took one of my prompts, which was this prompt, and I was having a devil of a time getting an actual, this one, like this, to come out where you had an Asian woman with a robotic dog. Robot Asian, robot dog. This was the only one that actually came out. And I gave the exact same prompt. Nice thing about prompts is once you learn how to write them, you can just carry them over from program to program. So what I did was I took the prompt there and I put it over here. And Gen AI on the first render got robot Asian woman and robotic dog, plus the traffic. Now the blend wasn't quite as well. It's more obvious that they are not really in that picture. Whereas with this one, let's get these guys out of the way. You can see that these two, they're in that picture. Although she looks a little bit cartoonish and not realistic. The dog looks realistic. And then we go back to Gen AI, non-cartoonish. Dog definitely looks like a robot dog. And here's the other render. which had Asian woman and two dogs. One that was more like a robot with fur on it, because it obviously isn't a dog. And this one that you can tell is a robot totally. Now, if anybody had something that they'd like drawn, we could test out GenCraft a little bit more. If you go to gencraft.com, you can test it out for yourself. It's really easy. Let's do one. How about YouTube videographer convention on the moon. Everyone, spacesuits, and clear space helmets using cameras to take both video and selfies, because you always got to take selfies. Now, what they do with GenCraft is they give you a couple of things while it's rendering to kind of advertise stuff. Not bad. And here we have two pictures. I have 3 prompts remaining, so that's not bad. So 3 prompts, for 5 prompts, I'm going to get 10 pictures. There's the first one, and there's the second one. 1 camera, 2 cameras. Well, wait a second. These aren't cameras. Those are oxygen packs. There's the camera. 1 camera. There's a camera there. Interesting. Try another one. Photographer on a lake. 5. Photographer. A calm lake in canoes, taking pictures of Toucan Sam and his family. The bird. The reason why I'm using the bird in there is so that the AI knows that Toucan Sam is a bird. All right, generate. Let's see what we get. Here's where you pick your model. Down here, you can select the style, showing us some more pictures. Wow, you can sure fit a lot of people in a boat. Let's see what we get if we download. Can we download? Yay, we can download it. Not bad. Came up very fast. See what it looks like. This program that I'm using to show the picture is paint.net. I don't see Toucan Sam though. That almost looks like a gun more than a camera. See right here? It's fun to see all of the hallucinations that AIs have. See what they both have it. Oh, here we go. Here's some birds and photographers. A little bit closer. Does anyone have an idea for a picture that they would like to see? And this is GenCraft. I didn't say how much GenCraft. Let's see if I can find the price. Oh, here we are. Let's see what the price is. This price, actually, I think I did a picture of it too. Not here though. This price is kind of a little stiff because when you think about it, that is basically 530. It's no, $539 and 52 47 cents a year. So it's pretty expensive to join GenCraft Pro. You might do better, and that's on a weekly basis. On a monthly basis, it'd be a little bit less, which would be $5 a week. So 5 times 5 is 250 something. What was the other one? Yeah. So half off. So much better to go on a monthly than a weekly. Personally, I'd rather have free or annual. And airbrush. Let's see if we have that ready. Airbrush. Pricing for this. Free plan. Sign up. Or $9 a month for free plan. This is a way to generate art too. And we can use the same prompt that we were using on Gen AI, if we can get to it, which would be, oh yeah, right here. Copy this one because this was the actual prompt. Airbrush is a little bit more beginnerish, for lack of a better word. We will see what we can get though. Stable diffusion. This is one of the ones that I like. Stable diffusion. Realistic Vision V2. And we'll see what we get over here. Airbrush has free upscaling, which is a nice thing. Generous supply of credits. And there's our robot and her dog. Not bad. AI is part of the future. You need to think about AI. I know a lot of people are saying, oh, AI is going to take over the world. It's not. You have to be aware also there's a requirement on YouTube for telling whether you use the AI or not in your video renders. Thank you to everyone who joined, and to the replay guru, and to Virginia. You are my rock. Thank you. Bye-bye.